This weapons review brought to you by Ronin Sensei on his wonderful 20-acre ranch. All woods, all fun, all the time. Got the stream. It's about as picturesque as it gets, and this is the perfect place to try to test or destroy something. Okay, this is the Fun Time Engineering Lite zombie mace, and this is the skull crush test. Now, just in case any haters are on, this isn't an actually like gelatin casting, but the fact of the matter is it takes 16 pounds to crush human skulls, 16 pounds of force, and a coconut takes 21 to 22, maybe even up to 24 pounds of force to crush it. So if you include skin, muscle, resistance, all that kind of stuff, a coconut is pretty much exactly what's going to happen to a human head or skull when you hit it with something. So this is the first test. Now I see a lot of people that when they do tests on these, they go and they smash at hip height. Well, anything can be easily smashed there, but I'm wondering what it's like to hit at head height. So we're going to try a one-handed swing and see what we get with it. Well, as you can clearly see, the skull is pretty much damaged and done for. Not really much that you can do about this. It's pretty much done for. I don't think anybody is going to survive that. There's going to be pretty much brain matter anywhere, and it was to be honest, it was relatively easy. I didn't even swing it full strength. The weight of the instrument did a lot of the work for me, which, you know, is kind of the idea of any kind of weighted mace. So yeah, very successful on crushing the old human skull there. Okay, you've seen me take a swing at it and one-handed, so now let's see, you know, something that we don't really usually get to see, which is a woman taking a one-hand swing at it, and see how effective the weapon is with a woman. Anytime you're ready, Candace. There we go. Well, once again, I would say that's pretty much a success. This crack actually goes clear through it, and you can see a clear hole punched right into what would be a skull. So, all in all, I would say that's a very effective strike, one-handed by a woman. You know, not talking bad on women, just saying, one-handed by a woman, not bad at all. Nice little piece to play with there. So yeah, I'd say it's effective. Okay, this is a little experiment. Somebody asked online about this, if it would work as a booby trap. This is a terrible rigging, and I don't even know if it's going to do anything, but it's just kind of a what the hell, let's see what'll happen moment. So hopefully it'll even hit the coconut. I don't know, it's swinging on a pendulum. Not the kind of booby trap I would think that we'd want to use it for, but at least it's got, we're just going to use the natural weight of the weapon and see what happens. Ooh, there we go. Broke the rig. Huh. Well, there's a little bit of damage. Oh, sorry about that. I mean, if you take a look here, you can see there's just a crack forming, and that was just me kind of holding it up high and let it swing. So there's definitely a crack formed there. No real liquid coming through, but a fracture nonetheless. So I'll call that at least reasonably successful. But you got to remember, this is just me jerry-rigging a rope hanging from a tree. There's no momentum behind it, really. Added more weight or did anything to that, it'd probably be devastating. These knives I'm using are all different sizes. Got smalls, mediums, and larges, just so that you don't get used too much to one particular size for throwing. Hate when I hit another knife. Keeps happening. Anyways, You guys get the idea. So, now to see how throwable the mace is. I doubt it's gonna stick, but does it really matter? Oh yeah, anything that it hits is pretty much gonna be game over. Damn, just knocked the arms off my dummy right there. Now, I've thrown at this thing thousands of times and I've never actually damaged it like that. Wow. You can see it's hitting with some serious impact. Wow, that one stuck. This thing will give you quite the workout. It's like throwing with a bowling ball. Not quite the same, but you know. As you can see, that's hitting that front spike. So this can be thrown at an opponent. Man, it is just taking. And that's going in a good almost inch or so. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm getting that much penetration out of this thing, and it's not even that sharp. There's the pure weight of it. Oh, that was the groin. That's a lot of damage, so that's good. We can throw this at somebody if we need to. Okay, well, what I have out here in my area is canyon oak, which is a really tough wood. Now, people are probably wondering, you know, what good is this for survival or anything like that? So, I don't know, let's see if I can, yeah, see, that actually wasn't that hard to do. Probably looked harder than it actually was. Now this is old, dry canyon oak, so that'll definitely help. Now, this is canyon oak, which is some of the toughest wood out there. It's dry, hard canyon oak, so it's taking quite a beating right now. Now I could take this and use this in a fire in the end, in an emergency or anything, to help me do this. I know it seems like a lot of energy wasted in the end, but this is all really good to help you get a fire going. Believe it or not, this log is still relatively wet, and I don't got any bowing or bending, and all of the welds seem to be holding pretty damn well in the end, so that's pretty impressive. You'll see it's still pretty true, no real wobble in it, so that's good. Alright, inevitably questions get asked about toughness and durability. This is some steel fence posting that I have, and it pains me to even think about doing this, but I'm gonna beat the crap out of it and see if this thing holds up. And it's seeming to do pretty well so far. Got a little bit of, tiny bit of bending there. But this is well beyond what you should do with something like this. I mean, essentially made for flesh, not really steel. But as you can see, there's a little bit of bending of the steel, but the welds have held perfectly good, which I could probably correct that and still get years of use out of it. And the pipe itself is still true, so that's more important. The body of the pipe staying true is more important than anything else. But that's definitely gross abuse of this weapon. But we can look at it the side of, how many whacks I took, I could probably stop somebody with a baseball bat hitting me in the head by using this as a blocker, a block defense. So good to know. It'll definitely handle a lot of abuse. Now, another question that you get inevitably asked in one of these reviews is, can it make a good breaching tool? Well, it's got a nice kind of pry bar edge to it, so it can be used to relatively pry things up and off if you need to, so that's good, you know. When it all comes to, oh, I can, breached it, so it's definitely a win on that. So, breaching tool, pry bar works well, but can it handle cinder block? And that's definitely a cinder block, and I hate to do it because I like this thing, but oh well, I guess that's a yes. It definitely seems to break it apart pretty well without damaging it. I mean, once again, tried and true, no real twists or breaks in it. And I'm not holding this all the way to the bottom where I should be. I'm actually holding it up top. So once again, this is gross negligence of the tool. Now the wrapping came off, but the wrapping's my fault. I didn't glue it at the top. I just kind of left it on there, so inevitably it'll come off, but that is definitely not a manufacturer. That is my error. But all in all, you can see the amount of abuse I've put this puppy through already, and it's pretty much tried and true. Like I said, there's a slightly bent tine there and a slightly bent one right there. But a little bit of hammer knocking and that would go right back true again. And this is a beast for $25–30, somewhere right around there. I'll verify that later. Little shipping and handling. You can have a tool that you can see with one hand can easily split a person, that you can use in a survival scenario. He's got a hollow cap in the backside, and I've heard rumors of him being able to store matches and other supplies inside, so we'll see what's coming out with that. But Tony from Funtime Engineering, wow, good job, man. This is an excellent tool, and I do say tool because it does have some tool functions to it, but all in all, you know, 2 thumbs up, man. This definitely did what it's supposed to. The rope, when it unravels, comes out to an extra 10 feet when you need it, so that's great for an emergency situation. It also could be used to do the cheesy little booby trap thing I did. I mean, honestly, with this hollow pipe, I'd probably stick it on a sapling branch, a younger branch, and bend it back and let it whip forward with some momentum, and it's gonna do some serious damage. So from Ronin Sensei and Funtime Engineering, excellent on the Lite Zombie Mace. Once again, it's the Lite Zombie Mace, and you can get that information. I will have it at the end of this video, their actual website, Facebook, and look at the pictures. He does several different maces and also a halberd. So hopefully we'll be reviewing those for you and setting it up so that you folks can get a good look at some good equipment. And I'll see you again soon. Will it smash a cat? Not this one.